Victorian football will unite behind a common goal this weekend, helping World Vision's One Goal program combat malnutrition across Asia and Australia. For more information on how you or your club can get involved in the One Goal campaign, click the link in the description.
First and foremost, the difference between NPL 1 and NPL is not big, so if Kingston can get themselves a foothold of the match early, they'll certainly be in this.
And the electronic scoreboard on the outer side, Ahmed Yusuf doing a great job running through the starting lineups. It's a new addition since I was last here with the broadcast crew during summer covering W League. It's a great initiative here at Hume as that whistle gets us underway. And the ball is played to centre back. So, Ahmed, decent crowd in tonight, but this really is a magnificent facility, and I'm sure the pictures going around the country tomorrow after the game is filmed and distributed will show how deserving Hume City will be if they can, of course, take care of business on the pitch.
Hagen Tashan with sometimes Hegedi joining in wide position, so they're not afraid to take one.
Sorry, Ahmed out to the left, and it's a chance for Teichmann here to swing it across to the back post, and good save by Oldfield. He was actually knocking it away from his own man. There wasn't a Kingston player there, but he wasn't to know. Ball goes way out to the right. Stavridis keeps it in. He'll go on a little run, weaving through the right side of the area. Here's a half chance for Kingston again, and it's turned behind for a corner. Well done by Sabanovsky there to just swivel on the ball and try to shoot from a tight angle on the right. He wins a corner for his trouble to the penalty area, and coming through, Reshepi wins the ball for Hume City. Just elegantly strokes his foot through it and sends it straight up to halfway with the greatest of ease, and breaking through. Ingham takes the ball away after it was held up by Clark. He looks inboard, but maybe he'll go his own way, tight angle. Now here's the square pass. Hegedi with the chance, it's blocked. Loose man at the back post, Mark Ellis 1-0. And Hume City take the lead in the 18th minute. Good goal, really swift in transition. And Theo Markellis with the finishing touch. Great run by Ingham to expose the defence. And the square ball put in at the second time of asking. Hegedi's shot was blocked initially, but Markellis made no mistake and was completely unmarked.
Yeah, great finish there from Markellis. But look, it was a loss of possession on halfway, and then bang, Jai Ingham, we've seen it all season. He's got so much pace out on that wing, and he's just burst down that right-hand side. Credit to him. Composure at the back post, he slotted it home.
Happened before the break. Sabanovsky caught in possession. Up to the halfway line, and Markellis picks the pocket of his man there and is off to the races here, 1-on-2. Support's arriving in the form of Ingham. He is quick, Jai Ingham, but Markellis denies him on the diagonal run, plays it out to the right instead for Hegedi, turns onto the preferred left and blazes that one over. And he is very left-footed, Hegedi. He really does have a hammer. Oh, the left's going to go to his goalkeeper, Oldfield, who hits it first time. Shallow clearance, only as far as Nixtamarshu. He's going to go for a little run here. Through a right-hand channel, playing it to McElroy. He turned and was converged upon by two Hume City defenders. Tried to take a shot, it was deflected. Now plays it back. Doig loads up for the Hollywood goal, and that one actually hits the stanchion behind the target. No one in the crowd rose with it, but from our angle, Brandon, not the worst attempt on goal. Very late in the half, they've made the change. I wonder if they'll keep that after the break, which will be in about 15 minutes from now, because the referee says 1 minute of stoppage is enough. And at half-time in this FFA Cup qualifying tie, the semi-finals, of course, on offer for the Victorian competition, and the round of 32 for the national competition. It is Hume City 1, Kingston City 0. So they're attacking the end that we are closest to here. For those of you familiar with the ground, we're actually in front of the meal room, the large glass windows at the right of your radio dial, or the southern end of the ground, and that is the end that Kingston are attacking, while Hume City are attacking the Barry Road, or the northern end.
Interestingly there, and I think a few Jews in the crowd you might have heard over the radio, but Doug Lindberg, he's taken the goal kick. He slipped over for the third time tonight. So very interesting. Armin was saying it looks like it's a bit wet out there. The
slippery pitch.
The goalkeeper seems
Here's a chance now. Hegedi running, left foot, chance to load up and shoot, and it's a good save from Lindberg. And he went to ground that time, but very much intentionally, and it was Schroen, in fact, with the shot, and it's gone behind for a corner. And that was the most clear-cut chance of the match so far for Hume, other than the goal, really. And Schroen there, keeping the goalkeeper accountable a second. Brandon, you get the feeling might kill off the tie.
Yeah.
In it comes. Held up. Hume will win possession back. Hegedi now in a central position. Wrestling, loses his footing. Free kick on the edge of the area. And Ahmed, who will step up and take this set piece here. It's in a great position, and there's been a booking as well. Plenty of Hume City players lined up to follow this one in. It's Schroen, left-footed, around the wall, and initially it wasn't held by Lindbergh, but the ball did not bobble out. It actually stayed trapped, chasing. Taking it out of the defensive half initially there, almost a bit casual, was Reshepi, caught in possession. Gets the chance to go and win it back, shoulder to shoulder against McElroy. Can't win the ball. McElroy holds possession. He's on the left and he balloons across into the area, and it came down late and falls onto the crossbar. I don't think it was ever in any real danger of going in. And the goalkeeper there, Oldfield, watched it drift over his head, hits the woodwork and goes out for a goal kick, and well, that was a half chance at best and very nearly a surprise equaliser.
Yeah, look.
We'll run through them as part of the discussion here if the game does stay in a bit of a lull, which is where it feels at the moment. Maybe Hume can liven things up right now. Good through pass, looking for the run of Schroen, tried to hit it first time, and a last-ditch slide tackle coming through, puts it behind for a corner. It's only 1-0, all it takes is an errant back pass or a clumsy challenge, and the game's 1-1. They want to kill it off. They want a second at the moment. Timmins plays it out to Mark Ellis. He's wide on the left, down near the corner flag, takes possession, trying to run in. Stood up by his marker, plays it back to Timmins again. He's a natural left footer, so he swings it in. Near post, punched away, well played by Lindbergh to get 2 fists through the ball. Still in a dangerous position though. And at the top of the box, Hume trying again. Markellis turns onto his left foot. White shirts converge, plays it back. Schroen there, now leaves it behind. Attempting to shoot through traffic was Clark, blocked away, straight off the boot. Now passed again, Erdogan to Schroen, long way out this time, plays it to Markellis, loses his marker, it's Markellis, and it's a good save, and batted away there by Lindbergh, out for a corner, and Hume City are turning up the heat now. Kingston possession once again. Adelaide, the South Australian State League, they've already sorted out Metro Stars, of course, who won the NPL Championship, but they will also send one of Adelaide City or the Croydon Kings to the FFA Cup. That's their second spot. Hegarty plays a diagonal pass to Markellis, loose first touch, won't hurt him, he's actually going to run on that diagonal following the ball, now slides through a pass, perfect Ingham, great save, and Lindbergh comes up trumps, able to knock it out for a corner. Yeah, look, it's a great save, and it's more down to his positioning there. Lindbergh, who's come off his line, he's just made himself big. It's a great bit of work for Markellis, cutting onto his right and playing a very dangerous ball behind. He's one-on-one, clean through, but as I said, Lindbergh, he's come out, he's made himself big, and he's really closed off any space for a shot. Pass, skim header on from McElroy, cleared away well by Hennessy. Hume City in possession in their defensive half. Ergonan back to Hennessy. Left foot up and under clearance. He's going to find a teammate. Schroen able to turn it over to the left to Markellis, who has been increasingly prominent as the night goes on. The sole goal scorer taking a shot from outside the air!
Oh, what a goal!
It's a wonder strike from Theo Markellis, and that will send Hume City to the FFA Cup. He picked his spot in the top right corner, sent it high, and it dropped out of the air into the top right. Nothing Lindbergh could do. It's Hume City 2, Kingston City 0. Hume City are going to the FFA Cup. What a goal from Theo Markellis. Absolutely sensational. And look, if it seals their spot in the FFA Cup, I think what a way to do it. And he's second of the night. It is absolutely brilliant. He's cut onto his right foot from outside the area and just placed it into the top corner. Lindbergh at full stretch, wasn't even near it. And look, that is A-League class from Theo Markellis. And look, the FFA Cup might be a way for him to put himself back on the national stage, and I think that is the perfect way to do it. What a strike. He was just ambushed by his teammates. They ripped off his little Alice band there, and he got an ovation from the fans as well. Ahmed Youssef, it's a special highlight. Yeah, he would have loved this. Hegarty with a great crossfield pass just into the path of Beninato. He's wide on the right, no support. He'll have to go his own way here if he wants to score. 1-on-1, now 1-on-2 against the Kingston defence. Hits the byline, squares it, and there's no one there. And it's comfortably trapped and kicked away by Carvelis. And that'll do it. Right on 94 minutes. Hume City are into the FFA Cup round of 32. Job done, 2-0 against Kingston City tonight. And 2 goals to Theo Markellis, get it done. Yeah, it was relatively routine, you've got to say as well. You know, thinking at the end there, you know, Kingston, they really haven't created one clear opportunity tonight, and they were fantastic, Hume, and shutting off those opportunities deep in the second half especially. And Kingston, despite throwing numbers forward, they were never really in the game, and Hume, they very much deserve to be in the FFA Cup. It was held up by Clark. He looks in forward, but maybe he'll go his own way, tight angle. Now here's the square pass. Hegarty with the chance, it's blocked. Loose man at the back post, Markellis 1-0. Prominent as the night goes on. The sole goal scorer taking a shot from outside the air! Oh, what a goal! It's a wonder strike from Theo Markellis, and that will send Hume City to the FFA Cup.